I love Samson the slug. Samson the slug is a snail. I mean a slug.
Let me see.
See that? That's his.
Okay, that's good.
And oh, he's looking. He's just exploring. Is he a baby?
I don't know.
Two. One's there. I dropped one. Oh, a predator ate that one, so I'm not gonna pick it. You said there's some more. Ellie, where's some more? Can you share? Oh, here's the big one. Here's the big one. Here's the big one. Here's the big one. Oh yeah. Take that off.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks. I'll just take them. Here's the bin.
Thank you.
Here.
Thank you. You keep picking.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put 'em in.
Yum. We should have this for breakfast, right? Yeah, we like it. Yeah. Dad, we like kale.
Yeah, that's good.
We want to have it for breakfast.
Okay, well, we'll have some more for breakfast.
Look.
Hey guys, it's Sunday, July 26th. We've had a busy week in the garden. Pretty much been harvesting something every day. All of our produce that we're eating is basically coming from the garden. Today we harvested the first broccoli out of the bed. It looks pretty good. Not as nice as last year. We've had really hot weather, and broccoli is definitely a cold weather kind of plant. So we did pick them a little bit early because they were starting to look like they were ready to turn. So better safe than sorry. Always better to take something out when you know it's going to taste good rather than waiting a little bit longer. We've been taking cucumbers, pickling cucumbers. We did our first batch of pickles the other day. They came out pretty good. For the next round, we're gonna cut the vinegar back a little bit, but other than that, they came out really well. Once we perfect all these techniques, we'll post videos of our pickling adventures, as it were. But today's job is to do a first harvest of the banana peppers that we have in our pepper patch. So let's get started. Okay, so basically we're going to go through each plant and pick all the banana peppers. Do have to be careful because we've had a few days of extreme heat followed by temperatures about 12 to 15 degrees Celsius at night and upwards of 30 degrees Celsius during the day. So apparently that can cause the blossoms to fall off, and I've noticed that in the last little while quite a few of them have come off. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more careful. I don't know that there's anything you can do to prevent this, but hopefully the new blossoms that grow will develop into fruit. Now these plants are loaded with banana peppers, and I was under the assumption that you wait until they turn red to pick them, but apparently that's incorrect. You pick them when they are a bright green color. Apparently that is perfect. So I'm going to go through and pick even the smaller ones, like this guy. So we'll pickle these ones whole. We'll pickle ones like this. We'll slice them up and pickle them. Apparently if you leave them, they will turn red eventually. So we might leave a few and pickle some after they've turned red. But we'll see how that works out. For now, let's just worry about getting them all harvested. All right, that's it for the harvest. They look pretty good. Should be a few jars of pickled peppers. I also picked some long red cayenne peppers and some of the yellow hot peppers to add to the jars and just kick up the heat a little bit. These are not supposed to have any heat. These are sweet banana peppers. So yeah, let's take a look and see how everything else is doing. Now, like I said, we've had a pretty intense heat wave over the past week, so the broccoli is suffering. This is what they're looking like. So I'll be picking this one today because it looks like it's ready to flower. So better to pick them earlier than to miss the chance. But yeah, the heat just sets them to flower early. So you gotta take them while you can. Cherry plants, we haven't looked at them in a while. They are putting out an incredible amount of new growth. This one especially. On the other plant, we do have one cherry down there, and it is just starting to turn red. So should be ready in a little while. Our cucumbers starting to climb up the trellis, training them, and of course, tons and tons of cucumbers in various stages. So what we've been doing is we've just been coming out taking them as needed. But yeah, nice slicing cucumbers. There's another one that's ready to go. And on the other side, pickling cucumbers. They are pretty much all over the place. We took a bunch out, and maybe in 2 or 3 weeks there will be another bunch ready to go. Corn is doing well. Just waiting for the cobs to fully develop, then we'll be harvesting that. I have no idea on timelines for corn, but I'm assuming it'll take another 2 or 3 weeks for them to finish. Melons are doing well. There's a honeydew right there and a cantaloupe further up. So this looks like this will be the first year that we successfully grow melons in this garden. And if I can find the eggplant, this will be the first year that we successfully grow an eggplant. So there's a couple others, and there's a big one on the back side of one of these plants. Can't remember which one. This one? I'm not sure where it is. Oh, there it is. Found it. Right there. And of course, butternut squash just taking over. Hopefully there's a butternut under there, or at least a few butternuts under there somewhere. That would be good. But right now, I'm not going to venture in there. We just harvested those hot peppers. Onions are doing all right. And there's a watermelon that's set. So this might be the first year we get a watermelon as well out of this garden. We harvested a little bit of dill for the three jars of pickle that we did, and it's sprung back, putting on lots of new growth, which is good because hopefully it'll be ready just in time for the next round of pickles. And this is pretty much what's left of our lettuce. I have round 2 in the trays, ready to go in probably next weekend. And the tomatoes doing very well. Again, just waiting for them to ripen up. And strawberries starting their second round of fruit. Everything looking well. The blueberries are now starting to ripen up. They're not ripening up all at once, but the individual berries are now starting to turn. And the kids keep those trimmed. Well, that one fell off. And the kids keep those trimmed rather well. They come out every morning and take blueberries. Beans, we have our first bean set. Again, pretty much anywhere you move the leaves back, you'll find beans, so we'll be harvesting those. Our second round of sugar snap peas germinated very quickly. Probably due to the intense heat that we've been getting. So we will definitely be picking and harvesting these before the end of the season. And the regular garden peas, we'll probably be harvesting these within the next few days. They're looking like the vast majority of them are ready to be picked. There's the odd one that's probably too small, but the vast majority of these are ready to go. When the plants start to fall over, that's normally when I just take everything out and see what we have. And at the cabbage bed, I don't think any of these plants are really liking this extreme heat that we're getting. But the Savoys and the regular cabbage starting to form the hearts. They're hanging in there. Still nothing happening with the cauliflower yet. No heads of cauliflower are forming. Still don't see any. And the kale and the Swiss chard are actually doing quite well in this weather. So we're taking the leaves regularly. The beets are starting to fatten up a little bit, so they're still pretty thin, but getting quite large. We've taken, well, I think a couple of them, and even though they are the longer cigar type beets, they taste really good. So looking forward to having lots of beets to pickle this year. Pumpkin plant, I don't think we have anything set. It looked like we did, but it didn't make it. Maybe that one will set for us, and we'll be able to get a pumpkin. And last but not least, the spaghetti squash. Not doing very well this year. We have a few set. They're looking all right, but this time last year we had tons of fruit set. I think we ended up last year with 170 pounds of spaghetti squash, and this year we're not gonna have anywhere near that amount. Hopefully the butternut squash will make up for that deficit. Because of the hot and humid weather, we do actually have some powdery mildew on this plant, which is surprising. That's the first time I've seen it this early in the season. We'll try some sprays and taking those leaves off, but it's not a good sign for that plant. Again, it's just been uncharacteristically hot and humid for us. Alright guys, that about does it for this week. Just keep pushing on and hoping for a little bit of relief from this heat wave that we're getting. Until next time, see you later.